APC. See there. APC, don't carry gun, come what you soldier don't catch them, we don't catch them. Pump passion, come what you APC, see them, oh. Now this one I want to win, see one of them, not the also. Now one of the soldier also, see them. See them, oh, so soldier they drag out they go. See the motor will take bigger. See, we don't catch them. See, we don't catch them. Yes, end of the road. Now this one now go, now feel redirection. Now go, I want to do election. See, they start the motor, see. Now they do all this motor, so. See car, see APC. See their car, see everything when they play. I don't know what they want to use car to do. See what they play for. See the motor. See there. See the motor. With passion. See cadre, let's say they also. See la police they also. See cadre. See cadre. That is said of Iriga. This is not be Jagaban election. See the cadre, see the bullet. See the bullet, now the policeman also. See the motor when they take big gun. See them, oh. See them. Now read the one, I can't kill you, my people. See.
That's your tire.
It's unreal. The police did not publish the image of those APC. The military didn't publish the image of the APC thugs caught with guns, pump action guns and all of that, and their cars and all that. So they did not publish their images. Or then we woke up this morning with the image on the official social media handles of Nigeria Police. These two men were paraded as those who are PDP thugs. They arrested overnight. And then I know see pump action though. See waiting, which kind of gun be this? Edo people. Because I don't understand though. What is this how local guns are made in Edo? Which kind of gun be that? Like, is that a gun? Gun with one what be this one? Cartridge. So it's a little bit dodgy. All right. All of this because they won't win election for Edo states. They do elections to choose person who will lead you. People are being killed. People are being shot. On top election that finally, whether na PDP, whether na APC, they go still come back and steal the money, loot the money, punish the people. Nothing you go see for 4 years. So, Anyway, now this morning, everybody got ready to go and vote. All right, including Oshiomole, Akpata, Aswe, and the rest of them. They were all out to cast their ballots. Okay, in some places we had their thugs, the thugs of APC, the PDP thugs. You know, everybody's just trying to hold their own base. All of this for election. Now, I have the collection of some of these happenings, including those who are selling, those who are buying votes, giving people 5,000 naira, about 5,000 naira to vote for APC, 5,000 naira to vote for PDP. Baba, and people are collecting the money, okay, and they are voting for them in 2024. Despite Apologies, guys, okay? I do apologize, all right? Thank you so much that you quickly call my attention to it, okay? Sometimes, right, the sound can act that funny. So where were we? I don't know why my sound there suddenly just disappeared, okay? But I think it's back now. Really, really sorry about that, right? Yes. Again, I was talking about the guns. As I was like, which kind of gun be that? Edo people, now local guns. Will you call that one local guns? What kind of gun is that? Because the soldiers, the video I played, right? The soldiers caught some guys. They said they are APC guys with pump action and so many other election materials, bullets that they found in their cars, right? Now, we woke up this morning. We did not see the images of those people caught by the soldiers in that video. Nowhere. I looked everywhere. I didn't see it. So the only image I saw is the image of these guys. The image of these guys, which I can't see any pump action gun. I'm so sorry about this sound, okay? Just keep it, right? I can't see any pump action guns in front of them. And these ones that they paraded as PDP, right? Where are those ones that they actually caught in that video at Oredo? Also, in 2024, people are still doing political thuggery. Like people are still kind of like want to rig election for people that are going to loot you, steal from you. So we are going to go straight to what happened this morning, from this morning now, all right? So Shiomoli and Co and the rest of them, they were all out today, including those they gave money to go and buy votes. Baba, they were sharing 5,000 naira. 5,000 naira. That's like being given £2.50. Oh my God. £2.50. £2.50. Or what was that? In dollars. I get dollar for here. It's like being offered. How much is their dollar exchange in Nigeria now? 1,660, 3,002. 3,002 plus 16. That's gonna be like 4,008. So 4,800. That is paid $4. Criminals are offering them for $4. $4 for 4 years. So I saw videos where people were buying votes for 5,000 naira. And people are collecting the 5,000 naira to go and vote and mortgage their future again. So they will claim to be hungry. It's because we are hungry, we are poor. That's why they are buying our votes. And I'm like, what about those ones who are actually sharing the money? People who stole money from you, PDP, APC, they now gave the money to the poorest among you. They said, okay, go and start sharing it and give it to people. About for $4. Despite all waiting people I don't see. Despite waiting your face, your eyes don't see for Nigeria, for APC and for PDP and. You still went out there to go and collect for $4 or $350, £2.50 to go and vote for APC PDP. So I saw where they were being caught, you know, where they are, what do you call it, EFCC. You know, they arrested some other places. No, they won't probably see others, isolated cases, right? Then I'm like, in 2024, people see they do political thuggery for politicians, for political parties. Like, what exactly do you expect to be your reward? Like people are willingly working for them to go and collect 5,000 naira to vote. 5,000 naira. Not even like 50,000 or 500,000 naira. You see, if you won't sell your vote, you're supposed to say, Omo, I won't sell my vote to give me $1,000. Yeah, $1,000. That's going to be like how much? 1.6 million naira. That's something that you can say, okay, I sold my vote for 1.6 million naira or 1.7 million naira. And then people can say, you shouldn't have sold your vote. It's not good. It's not good. Okay. At least it's something. About $4. In 2024, people are collecting pennies to validate the fraud that we kind of deny them the better life, good job, good infrastructures, security, and including the supposed education for their children. People are there. They say because they are poor. A stupid excuse that a lot of them actually give. So what we're going to do now is that we are going to go to Edo State now. I consider this as a part 1 because later this evening I intend to bring more. But I won't lie to you. I have the collection of all these happenings all over Edo State today in a combined clip. All right. So I'll start with Oshiomole, who was seen as well at the polling unit this morning. Then go straight to that of a Labour Party candidate. Then the Deputy Labour Party candidate. Then the PDP candidate. Then and on like that. Then you see everyone who came out today, and the same drama that we have known with their election in Nigeria, replaying itself again. In 2024, people have not learned anything. If you are some of those who are thinking we are waiting for 2027, damn it.
The elderly women, well, I'm not a small boy, but these women have more challenges than myself. So I'm happy. I pray that this is the case in most places. A couple of people have called me and they told me that they have started voting and asked about the environment. They tell me it's peaceful. So, I'm very certain that the this situation prevail everywhere as I pray it is going. The process is even much more important than the outcome. And you also know during the campaign, we see is 1 man, 1 vote, 1 woman, 1 vote. So even when some people are threatening that there will be one acting national chairman said they were going to do bloodbath and so on. He will be abroad because he's in Abuja and he's wishing they do people that kind of thing. But by the way these people are conducting themselves, you know that those guys are living in a full paradise. They assume that their privileges coincide, or their interests coincide with. So I'm happy, and I'm also happy that you guys, because I know you don't have a station in this community, that you got here before me. I'm a bit ashamed. So I have to be here before you guys.
Talk to us about, okay, sorry.
So good morning, sir. Sir, what's your name, sir?
My name is Mr. Naro.
Yeah. So you are here to vote today. What's the reason for you coming out to vote today, sir?
Okay, my reason for coming to vote is because I want transformation. And I believe greatness. And I believe forward ever, not backward ever. So that's the reason for my commitment.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You will see that both in rural communities and urban communities, when they see me approaching here, the way they react, you think that I have come to do something new for them. That's why I have always argued that Nigerians are the easiest people to govern. The people have not forgotten that in this community, we were raising money, contributed to build mushroom classrooms, and children were sitting on the floor screaming. Look at the schools many years later. I left government about 8 years ago. You can see these schools, and everywhere you go, you see this red roof. They don't forget. The roads they pass, we build those roads, and we build them well. Like I used to say, to be rural, you don't to be inferior. And we did standard roads in both rural and urban areas. And because they were standard roads, those roads are still there. And what even excites them more is that they compare those roads that I built more than 10, 12 years ago, 30 years ago when I was a governor, and they compare them to the one built by the current person, the current governor, under 1 year, with one rainy season, they are washed up. So they now more than ever before understand that. You know, the local people that wherever you have kuta, that is nylon tie, they don't know that there is a difference between a well-designed, well-constructed that was meant to really enhance the economic and social life of the people, compared to the one that is just done like make-believe, not with the intention to really work, and money is cashed away. So people can see over time. I was always appreciated anyway when I was governor, the second term election. Don't forget, I won 80 over 80 in the heart of Benin, because again people talk of ethnic issues. And those analysts often tell me 100% off the mark. From this village, the people of Benin, the great Benin Kingdom, 77 wards. I not only won all the local government areas, but all the 77 wards in Benin Kingdom, I won. Why? Because every community has something to show. They can point at what I did while I was in government. And many years later, when I go to those places, they tell me, since you left, we have not seen something new. And so that explains the affection, the bond between me and the people and the elderly. And whether people believe it or not, rural people, they may not speak the best of grammar, but they have sufficient native intelligence to distinguish between bad government and good government. And their definition of good government is providing those basic things. They are not asking any governor to create a long dining table to invite them to feast. Do the road so we can go to the farm, and when we are blessed with harvest, we can take the produce to the farm. Ensure that there are build good schools that will attract the children to go and remain in school. Employ teachers that will teach the children, so that although today condition may be hard for the average poor person in a village, but they hope that with the benefit of education, people like us from this village rose to become governors. That also inspires them. But when they see that they have to contribute money to pay their teachers, because government is not employing teachers, and they have to call their well-to-do children to contribute money every month. Nobody needs to now compare that to when I was here. So I think that is the affection, and I'm very humble.
So what is your APC plans to monetize this election?
But when you ask this kind of question, I should ask you the question. You came here before me. Through the TV, I realized that people were already voting. I was telling somebody through the TV, I saw my mother. That's how I really run. If my mother in the 90s can come here to vote, what the hell am I doing at home? So I have to rush here. You have seen the environment. Did you see anybody hiding anywhere sharing money? What is the vote by? What did they say? They say a person was planning. We are, like during the campaign, I was always telling them, when they hear a governor say he's a chief security officer, he's calling the police, he doesn't understand that, although because of the bias in the segment of the media, police are not to take orders from the government on criminal matters. Nothing the Police Act says a government shall direct the police when to arrest, It is the police that defines what constitutes a crime. They are the one who receive report about alleged crime activity and suspects, and then devise ways and means to arrest, to investigate, and when they are convinced, to prosecute. It's not the governor to give order. Why are you arresting somebody? And yet people take it as the governor says, as a governor, I give order, I'm a chief security officer. That doesn't mean that police will take order to define who should be arrested. And when, as a governor, order your watch, people carry AK-47, shot a policeman to use on duty, and died broad daylight at airport road. The criminal ran to government house.
Level. But yes, we have the Edo State, vigilante security network, perfectly well. Right? Actually, with the Edo State security network, they complain about not being paid, so it's actually not even being managed well. Now, what stops the government from being the uptakers, of the farm produce, What stops the government from, if you really want to encourage agricultural prosperity?
Now, Doctor, I'm here to cut you, but we do have to take this as we see the candidate for the Labour Party, and that's Barrister Olumide Akpata, as he addresses the press.
I was given my ballot paper. I went to the booth. I thumbprinted where you would imagine I would thumbprint, and then I stuck it in the ballot box. Everything went well. I want to hope that this is the experience of every Edo voter. But I'm not going to make it here. I'm going to wait for feedback from around the state. It's 192 wards, 4,500 polling units. We are hopeful that this will be the experience of every Edo voter, and that I am calling on INEC that the playing field should remain level, giving any undue advantage. All of our agents should be allowed into the collation center. The agents should be allowed into the collation centers. Nobody should be hindered or prevented from going into the collation center, so that we can all witness the process and be able to confirm that it was carried out in the manner as prescribed by law, the Electoral Act and the Constitution. So I am calling on INEC. This is an off-cycle election. The only gubernatorial election taking place in the entire country. So they have no excuse. They have the luxury of being able to...
So that was Oshiomhole, practically putting himself at the center of the whole thing. When he was governor, how people loved him, how blah, 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 all lies though, right? But it was right that at some point, Edo people actually stood by him. Indeed. But what did they get in return? Failed government. But nevertheless, he still got rewarded when his own Suji, or bad donkey, was made a governor. And at the end of the day, he turned against him. And Oba Donkey too got stood by the Edo people against Oshiomhole. What did the Edo people get from Oba Donkey? Another failed promises and failed government. Grandstanding to keep, his own largesse by ensuring that his own successor is guaranteed by him. That could possibly cover his ass, However, today is the day that we see how far that goes. That's the first part of the, Now, I'm going to let Olumide complete what he's saying. You're going to hear from Igodalo too. Then the other guy, who is Olumide's deputy, who also casted his own vote, his own ballot earlier as well. Then we're going to go to the people. What is going on out there? How far are the thugs, the political thugs of APC, PDP, how far are they doing? The vote buyers and on, including the people, members of INEC, the staff of INEC, who came to polling unit without election result sheets. So even if you cast your votes, you still won't have anywhere to record it. Okay? So because of our time, let's go to the next one. Here.
Have the luxury of being able to deploy their resources to this state, all of their resources. They have the latitude of being able to ask the security forces to focus on Edo State. So I would imagine that anyone giving all of those tools and resources should be able to do a good job. So I'm hopeful. All eyes are on them. The entire country is on INEC, and we're hoping that they will do a good job.
All right, before you go, in terms of security, what would you say? How tight has security been in Edo? We heard there was a shootout at Oredo yesterday night, and some political thugs were apprehended. How would you respond to that?
That they were apprehended is a good thing, right? So I'm thinking that with the massive deployment into the state for this process, first and foremost, that's a good sign for me. Now it is left to be seen whether or not that deployment is for the people or the deployment is to benefit certain individuals. I mentioned yesterday that I noticed that 2 APC trucks were parked outside the home of Senator Oshiomhole. That does not give me confidence. 2 APC trucks, these are major equipment meant for the people. What are they doing outside the home of Senator Oshiomhole on Okoroton Avenue in GRA? So that gives me cause for concern. But we are watching, and we are not without remedies.
All right, sir, there seems to be logistic problem with INEC because sending materials to
allow me get feedback from the field. I cannot comment on that now. It is only what time is it? I need feedback from the field before I can tell you about my own perspectives on the issue of logistic challenges. But anyone who is operating in Edo State and who needs to go by road around Edo State will have challenges. Anyone who needs to travel from point A to B in Edo State will have challenges. So I'm not surprised to hear that. At least if we're talking about road transport.
Sorry, lastly, sir, do you think whether we have